We have long said that North Korea has a long way to go before the United States would consider having talks with them, negotiations with them. The Secretary addressed this the other day where, and I'll paraphrase here, and then I'd like to read you a quote of his just to make sure that we are very clear on this. They have a long way to go. They need to take steps to show the United States and the world for that matter, that they are serious about their attempts to denuclearize. We have not seen that. We just saw 2 ICBM tests within a period of less than a month. They're not showing signs that they are committed to doing that at this point. So let me just read for you a couple things that the Secretary has said, because I've seen a lot of misreporting in the news about some of the Secretary's comments and what we will or would not be willing to do. The Secretary said this here from this podium. He said, we want to first seek peaceful pressure on the regime in North Korea to have them develop a willingness to sit and talk with us and others, but with an understanding the condition of those talks, there is no future where North Korea holds nuclear weapons or the ability to deliver those nuclear weapons to anyone in the region, much less in the homeland. He goes on then to say, and let me just finish this, we don't think having a dialogue where North Koreans come to the table assuming that they're going to maintain their nuclear weapons is productive. That's what the Secretary said. Susan Thornton and many of you joined us on that call with the Acting Assistant Secretary for East Asia Pacific said, we are seeking to exert pressure on the North Korean regime in order to change their calculus, the abandonment of their nuclear and ballistic missile programs. She then went on to say, bringing the regime in Pyongyang to the realization that they are not worth keeping, and they would enter into a serious discussion with the international community about how to abandon and what the process would be for giving up those weapons, and what could they expect to gain from that decision. She went on to say, but it is, as I mentioned, it's in the future. As of right now, we don't see any indication that the North Koreans are willing to enter into such a serious discussion with us.
So, yes, without the North Korea to give up, without to give up their nuclear weapons, no way to talk with North Korea.
They have to start taking some serious steps, showing us some steps. Susan referred to that, the Secretary referred to that, and others have as well. I think they've been very clear.
Yeah, yesterday Vice President Pence said that there will be no direct talk with North Korea.
The Vice President said, among other things, he said this, I think President Trump is taking a different approach. He really believes that leveraging our allies in the region and China economically and diplomatically isolate North Korea will ultimately be more productive. We are all on the same page here. North Korea has a long way to go. They know what they need to do. We've been clear in our expectations of that government. The world, in fact, has been clear about what we expect North Korea to do, what we will encourage them to do. The pressure campaign still in its early stages, where we are asking countries around the world to do more to put leverage, to use their leverage on North Korea.